friends. It's day 24 in the 30-day series of Celebrating You, where we relive, retell moments that we're proud of or moments of accomplishment, achievement. The videos are meant as a placeholder um, so that we could share our moments and go on the journey with each other. Um, and hopefully lift our energy or our vibration for the next 30 days. So, my day 24 entry is probably an accomplishment over time. So, uh, I used to have a really bad gag reflex. Uh, Things used to gross me out very easy, or I would get grossed out pretty easy. And want to throw up. So, uh, I knew this. It was it was it was something I tried to hide or I couldn't hide in certain situations. So like smells would bother me, or I would get grossed out by seeing stuff, and then I'd start to gag. Um, it got me a couple times. So I remember when my daughter was born. Uh, people were worried, like, or not worried, but they're like, "Oh, you can't change your diaper, blah blah blah." And so I'm like, "Yeah." I had to work through that because you want to be able to help out and do your part. So I used to wrap my face with like a towel or a t-shirt whenever I had to change her diaper. Um, or at work, I think my coworkers knew, and so a few times they told the doctors about it, and so doctors would have me come into the room to assist, right? Like, oh, I need an IT person in here while I'm doing this procedure, and they'd make me watch. And yeah, so a few times I got grossed out in the exam room while the doctors were seeing patients, and everybody got a good chuckle out of it. But as time went on, I guess it was a blessing. Um, I kind of like worked my way through that. Um, One of my last experiences that I had was I had a black lab. Um, his name was Harry. Um, and he got sick at the end, and he wasn't he wasn't drinking. His kidneys were shutting down, and um, our vet was a family friend, and so she said that, oh, he's gonna struggle because he's not drinking water, and his kidneys were shutting down because of it, or were struggling. And so she was saying like, hey, you have to give him fluids, IV fluids, or through an IV. Oh gosh, that was strong. That was a tough one. Like sticking him and then holding him still, and then doing the whole IV bag, and not getting grossed out by it. And then once the bag is done, he has this like hump on his back from all the fluid just being in one place, and you kind of like rub it out a little bit so that the fluid like goes through it. It was just a crazy situation. Um, but yeah, just working my way through that is an achievement. I don't get grossed out by stuff like that like I used to. I can manage. It's I guess it's interesting when you're put in situations where you have to succeed or you have to do something and you know it in your inside, right? That you'll like set things aside or, you know, um, force yourself to do it, or you don't put yourself first. You put the other person first or the situation first. So like with my dog Harry, when when he had to get those IVs every other day, you just you suck it up. Where I did, I sucked it up for him. Oh man, that was a tough one. Um, putting him down. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you have to lose a family member, like an animal or even a real family member. Yeah. But that's my story is being grossed out super easy, and I think I'm at a point where I can manage um without gagging. Um but today's a short one, real quick. Teresa Ford, I hope you're doing well, you and your family. Hope you're doing better than yesterday, and I hope your tomorrow's going to be better than today. Um, please share in the comments what your story is for day 24. And if you don't mind, please keep Teresa Ford and her family in your thoughts and prayers. Um, they're going through a moment right now, and I think they could use all the love and support that we can share. So let's extend our reach to Teresa Ford and her family. Um, thanks, guys. And in closing, remember, in order to eat the fruit of the tree, sometimes you have to go out on a limb. Embrace your fears because it's a good thing. See you guys tomorrow.